Hey everybody, welcome back to more Pushmo, where last time we got through these challenges that are a lot more wider in scope, which means that they were a lot more complicated, and it took a little bit more time to figure out. This 3-star? No, the hardest one of the bunch was definitely, I believe it was this one. Yeah, this one definitely was harder than this one. This one I figured out pretty quickly. But now, we're on to the advanced lessons. What's that blinking dot right there? Find out next on Optin. We're gonna hop right on in. Oh, long time no see. So you made it to this one at last. I thought you might need a bit of help with these next ones. So I've been waiting for you. These Pushmo are more advanced and feature even more of my nifty gadgets. Let me show you how they work. Pull out that block with the mark on it. Use the pull-out switch to reach to the goal. So pull it out. There it is, that's the pull-out switch. If you jump on it, all the blocks that are the same color as the switch will be pulled all the way out. Go on now, give it a try. Jump on that pull-out switch. This is the perfect lesson to figure this one out, because as you can tell, there is no way to actually do this. But if you jump on this... Aha! Marvelous! That's the power of the pull-out switch. Blocks you usually wouldn't be able to pull all the way out can be pulled out thanks to this gadget. Which allows me to then be able to solve this puzzle. But that's not all the lessons, because we're in the advanced lessons, so you means we got 17 more. You means that's... something. I don't know why I worded it that way, honestly. But let's figure out exactly how these lessons will affect things from here on out. Look up there, another pull-out switch. This one will give us a chance to go over that last lesson again. Use that pull-out switch to climb up. As you can tell, this one is already different in the way that the pull-out switch is a different color, which means... Now, don't forget this important rule. A pull-out switch will only pull out blocks that are the same color as it. Stepping on the orange pull-out switch pulls out all the orange blocks. Stepping on the green pull-out switch pulls out all the green blocks. That's very important, so keep it in mind. Pretty much, if it's the color, it'll pull that one out. So technically, if that one on the bottom wasn't all the way pulled out, it would pull it out for me. Alright, so let's see if I can figure out this lesson. This one, it says that they'll pull out the colors that are the same, right? So if I step on this, it's gonna pull this one out completely as well. Which can be a little bit of a problem because, as you can tell, this will pull out the top one. Which means I'm kind of trapped. But thankfully enough, side pulls exist. So I can just do that. And as you can tell, that actually made the button be able to be pressed again, which means that it's not just one and done. You could use them as many times as you want, as long as they're not pulled out all the way. Now we got two colors to deal with. Let's see exactly how complicated this will be, now that we only have a certain amount. As you can tell, this is like a standard, like, easy peasy puzzle where you just pull out and make your way to the top. Only difference is now I basically have a base to start over on. So I can kind of just do this, and then make this one go out all the way so I can just solve the puzzle. Alright, so now that we got like a little bit of an eraser going on, so how exactly to go about this one? I could pull this one out all the way, or I don't need to. As long as I have like enough space to be able to do this, then it kind of juts out everything, which allows me to kind of bring this one back so I can do this, and then go back out. And then I just push that in and solve the puzzle. Alright, so what kind of more advanced lessons can they give me? Time for me to introduce another one of my amazing gadgets. Pull out that bottom block so we can take a look. See that? That's a manhole. These gadgets work in pairs. One of these is useless all by itself. So before you can use this one, you gotta pull out that other one. So yes, basically they're manholes, so we use it and they open up. See how both the lids opened? It's not exactly what I said, but close enough. That means they're ready to use. Now jump into the lower one. So all we gotta do is just kind of squeeze our way in here by jumping into it, and we just slide right up. Pretty neat, huh? That's the power of manholes. They take you to places that a jump couldn't take you. So as long as we can fit in them, we're good to go. And that makes it clear. You can now use manholes in Pushmo Studio, which is nice because now that allows us to make even more complicated puzzles. So the further along you get in the game, the further along you get more stuff. So in order to solve this one, seems like it'd be kinda simple. Just kinda just do this and then fit ourselves into there, and then we're good to go. Alright, so now that we have more complications, we can start this by just pulling these all the way out. And then just do this. And that allows us to use a manhole in order to get to the other side. So we can pull this one all the way out and then use the manhole once again in order to pull this one out and then pull this one out, and we are good to go. Makes it kind of funny thinking about it because these kids are trapped inside the advanced lessons Pushmo, which is like, weird. How they get trapped in the tutorials? Here we have a couple more manholes. But there's something a little odd about them. Can you see what I mean? Pull out the block with the manhole marks on it so we can take a look. This is an inverted manhole. It works the same way as a regular manhole, but it's upside down. Stand below the inverted manhole and jump in to enter it. If you're not sure where to stand, just look for a white shaft of light. Yeah, the white shaft of light, you can't really see it at this angle. There's like a little dot right there, so you just kind of stand there and jump. And we squeeze our way through and we're on top. See? Pretty easy once you get the hang of it, right? And now we're up top. It makes it so complications are going to form very, very quickly, because now these puzzles can be very complicated to a point where you can have like things where you need to push in and out like before, but now you have manholes so you can work your way around and have to do the same thing elsewhere. So these things can get gigantic. Now this inverted manhole is higher up than the last one. Don't need to worry though. Let me show you how it's done. First, pull out the block with the manhole marks on it. Now I know it looks high, but if you put your mind to it, you should be able to jump high enough to enter that inverted manhole. So yes, they're saying that you don't need to like have like a little bit of an itty bitty jump. If you have like a double space, you could just kind of jump and grab onto the ladder. Oh ho, you really got the hang of inverted manholes, haven't you? So this one is pretty much just like the same as the last one, except the only difference is now we gotta pull this one out a little bit so we can just do this. And then just solve the puzzle. If they were all that easy, this game would be really short. But they're not. Now time to get more complicated because now we have 2 different colors. Ah, now these manholes are really fun. See how their marks are in 2 colors? Each manhole is connected to the one that shares its color. Start pulling out those blocks and see if you can use that to your advantage. So yeah, we just do this. Do this, jump into here. And if we do this, then we have another way to just get right up top. You got it, pretty easy, huh? And that's the last thing I needed to teach you. You're golden now, on your way to becoming a real Pushmo master. So now they can create the staircase, the standard staircase puzzle, but now they could do it in 2s. That's all he needed to teach me, but we still have a 6 set of puzzles in order to actually get along here. So we can start off with maybe just having this one out just so it's there. This one can go like this. This one can go like this. And like that, and then bloop. Do this, and then this, and then I can just jump right down the hole, fall right through, and land up top. Alright, now for the fun complications, because now they're combining both assets. This time around, this puzzle is ginormous. It's one of those ones where if I pull this out, I can't get up top anymore, right? So in order to actually be able to do that, I need to kind of give myself some space. And then go from there. But first, let's start off with this, because now this is less of a lesson and more of a, hey, figure out the puzzle. Remember this puzzle, by the way? It's exactly almost like the same one, just on a larger scale as the one that I did in the last episode. Which means I need to figure out exactly what I did in order to do this. Which, how did I do this? Let's see. Difference is that there's a thing there, which if I did that, then I can get up. But how do I get up top there? What was I standing on there? Did this, then allows me to push all of them out. Now that that's open, the puzzle's pretty much solved, but I can't get up top. So you reset this and let me do this twice. Because if that is the case, I don't really necessarily need to have everything all the way out like I did earlier. I do need to figure out that though. So let's start off with this. Pull this out twice. Pull this one out once, and then kind of do this because I don't really necessarily need to worry about that middle part. And then I did this. Then, bloop. Now they're all open, so let me squeeze right down in here. And we're up top. Four more levels to go in the advanced lessons column. Let's see, this one allows me to climb up top there in order to push the switch. So that means, specifically, I need to have this one like this. I need to, oh yeah, perfect. See, I can't pull it out because the ladder is there. You need to have space behind you because technically you can't really stand on these things unless you jump on top of them, so. Good little hint there. And I did this. If I push that block, so what I should do is I probably should effectively do this. Allows me to climb up here. But doing that, then I did do this. This is all the way out now. Which allows me to do this, and then boop. All right, now we got like a pencil kind of like colliding with the paper, but pushing slightly too hard. So it's a little bit curved. Looks like both of them are right here. So if I jump in this one, I'm just going to whoop, fall right away. So knowing that, what I could do is I could pull this out and then, or not all the way out, mind you, just like that. And then just do a this. Will I land on it? No, I won't. So I need to pull this out again. And then if I did this, I should fall right there. What if I did this, and then did this, and then fall? Nope. Now I'm over here. Perfect. Kind of got a zigzag pattern. So I climb up. I definitely need to make my way upwards. So how about I solve this part by making it so this is pulled out. And I could side pull this like that. And then if I did this, I could pull this out. If I leave it like that, then I should be good to go. All right, one more. Now we have a third ladder to deal with. So this is going to get very complicated. So the bottom ones, they're fine. We could just pull them out and then we have a base. And we need to do this for both of these. So doing that, we could do that. And then if I pull this out, I get a thing there. I don't need the red one anymore, so I could pull over that. I do need the yellow one still. Which, if I did this... Let's see where this gets me. Climb up here. I do this, and I get one there. But I need to be able to pull this out. So, I need to have this one all the way pushed back in. So, what I should do is, if I don't need the red one anymore, right? So... I use the blue to get up there, right? And I don't need the yellow one yet. So if I did this, I get up top. And that will allow me to do this. So now you're pulled out. And I don't need the blue anymore. I need the yellow. And I don't need the red, period. So what I can do is... Well, I do need the red to get up here. So let me push this one back in. Do this, so I have that there. Do this, so I can do that. Now that the yellow is just there, I can kind of do this and then use gravity and get myself here. Perfect. And that is all the advanced lessons down. So our progress report is all 18, as you would expect. So now that we learned all the advanced lessons, and that's all that he could teach us, now we have level 3 challenges, which include ladders. So they're going to get more complicated from here. They're already starting on 2 stars. All these were like 1 star until here, where they got a little bit more complicated, but now they're going to start off being more complicated from the get-go. So, next time on Azure Plays More Pushmo, let's take our advanced lessons to heart and figure out these level 3 challenges. See you all then.